only did it Saturday.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
Saturday.
we're,
Well,
this
that's
is
a
a,
good day for me, 'cause I saw one at Pedal West on Friday, and I want to do that. I get Friday
yeah.
off, and I couldn't. It was all. They were all filled. I couldn't get one. I
Uh,
got one at Boston on a Monday, but I work on Monday, so I have to do it on my lunch break.
oh, well, good luck with that. Let's just start with breathing. All this, yeah, all this tax talk, we better calm ourselves down. Okay, well, hopefully she'll show up here. Okay. Okay, all right. Well, let's start with breathing. Let's put one hand on our belly and one hand on our chest, and we'll just breathe in deeply. And let the air fill up the belly first, then the ribs, then the chest, and then on the exhale, feel your chest kind of go in, ribs, belly, all the way out. Inhale. Belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Inhale. Just notice that when you just take some time for some nice deep breaths, how your mind kind of settles. Maybe next time, if you notice your thoughts are kind of worrying and you're getting a little bit carried away with thoughts and things or worries, maybe try this belly, ribs, chest, ribs, belly.
She's here.
All right. Oh no. Okay. Come on. Oh, you even took the time to curl your hair. Nice. Ah, belly, ribs, chest. All right, let's do some spinal cord breathing. Inhale, exhale. So we inhale, you tuck your chin back and in. Exhale, curve your back, push the air out. Inhale. Air goes to the belly first. Exhale, push the air out. Just get that shoulder blades rotating. Maybe notice a little curve to your back on this one. Exhale, curve your back like a cat. Let's go a little bit to the sides too. So inhale to the side and stay on the side. Exhale to the side. Inhale to the middle. Exhale to the middle. Inhale to the other side. Exhale to the side. Inhale to the middle. Exhale to the middle. Inhale to the other side. Exhale to the side. And actually, I think you're supposed to stay on the side on the inhale. Inhale again. Now exhale to the middle. That feels more right. Okay, other side. Inhale. Exhale. With this version, we're massaging our organs. We got organs all up in the, in our kind of cavity, abdomen cavity. And they talk about they need to kind of slip and slide around each other. Sometimes we work our stomach area, moving it to help the organs on the inside move around, squish them a little to help them kind of clear out. Just kind of cool, right? Didn't know we needed to do that, right? Okay. So this one is Tiger Clears the Way. So you just kind of just squatting a little, like bending the knees, straightening the knees. I think it looks a lot like an umpire sometimes saying safe, right? Safe or out. Wait, out's like this, right? Out's the thumb out. Yeah. It's been a while since you've been to a game, huh?
I went when I was a kid one time.
That was it? Mm-hmm. It's been a while for me, but.
I'm not in the sport.
Okay, that one's good. Let's do, I was telling them I kind of woke up, my neck is kind of sore today, so I'm going to do a little more neck stuff than maybe normal just to see if I can work it out for myself. So let's do this one is a good one for the upper back and shoulder area, neck. So just kind of get that warmed up. So you start with a Y, and then when you exhale, you just let your arms come down and the palms. So like here, inhale. And when you're letting your arms, you can maybe think your left palm is going to go that direction. Your right palm is going to go that direction. So they're not on the same side of your body. Okay. And then when you inhale, you come back to the middle. Y. Okay. Now your right palm, everybody got your right hand? And your left, right? So they're both coming down. Your right palm's in front, facing the right, and your left palm is in back, facing the left. There we go. Now come back in. Now left palm in front, right palm behind. There we go. Inhale. Exhale. There we go. That's it. Almost. Still, it's hard. And that's what is kind of, this practice is good for your brain and your body. So it's okay if you don't quite get it. We just keep trying. And it'll get better. The brain. The brain and the body.
Well, they had an astronaut come to the school, and he said that working on that, even if you aren't good at it, is good for you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I saw the astronaut came, huh?
Yeah.
Was a good speaker? All right. So now we're going to make like little chicken beaks. And we're going to put those on our lung points. And then we're going to say, bok, 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 bok. We're going to, I'll see if I could get away with that again. This is called Rooster Spreads Its Feathers. So really we should say cock-a-doodle-doo. So we're just, and getting the sides. So yeah, as big as your elbows can make that circle. This is kind of a rib stretch. And we're twisting at the waist. You can kind of bend and straighten your knees. Like your arms and hips are connected. So like when you're coming back, your hip's going back and that other hip's going forward. So feel that connection of the whole body, because we're not just doing this, right? And I don't see anybody doing that, but that's kind of the cool part. Let's try both at the same time. Does that feel good? Maybe even like really curve your back, straighten up that chest. We do the yin and yang of the chest, right? Kind of caved in, spread out. I think we often are like this through our day on the computer or on our phone. Okay, I'm gonna shake that out. Arm's getting tired. Okay. Then we'll do dragon spreads its tail. Is that what it's called? Stretches its tail. So we inhale and look at our hands. Exhale, we look away. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. On this last one, stay in the tail thing and play around with stretching your fingers wide. Play around with maybe this wrist, like the palm, like pull your fingers back a little bit and feel that stretch in your elbow. And then also play around with maybe turning your head a bit more if that's available. And then let's breathe. One more. And then gently let our arms down. Maybe shake them out a little bit. Ooh. Okay. I'm getting paranoid I didn't unmute. I did. Okay. And now let's do the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. So this inner hand kind of stays at your chest while the other hand is the one that's out. So and this one, there you go. And then let's do one more. And then we'll hold it. Again, stretch your fingers. Maybe pull the palm of your hand so you're kind of pushing with that base of your palm. Notice a strong sensation there. And then maybe turn your head a bit more if you can, or if it feels okay. Only if it feels okay. Take a breath. One more big breath. And then we'll just let the arms drop. My neck is feeling better. Okay. Yeah, it is good because that was not comfortable. I do kind of want to do some neck circles too. So put your hands maybe here if you can. If not, this is okay, or even this, right? And just let your ear come over to your shoulder. And then just drop your chin down to your chest, over to the other side, and then ear to the other shoulder. So we don't go back. Just gently at your own pace that feels good to you. And then kind of notice which way you're going, because now we're going to go the opposite way. Okay, let's come in the center. Shake out a little bit. Let's do a little chi massage too. Okay, so we'll inhale, bring our palms together, bring that on top of your crown of your head, and let those palms of your hand massage the back of your head. Just bring it through, and just for a few times, we're just gonna pull through the neck, so kind of use that as a massage. And then you pull through to your sternum. And we'll just do that a couple times. So inhale. Palm on the crown. Let that massage the back of your head. Pull your hands through, letting that massage your neck. And then connecting to your sternum. Inhale. And then this next time, we're going to spend a minute on the neck. So palm to the crown. As you're coming back, interlock your fingers so that your thumbs are dangling down here. And then get on either side of your neck and just maybe do circles going down. Start up at those occipital buns, I think they're called, and then just work your thumbs in circles down those tendons. You can try to go a little lower. Another one that is just like you were grabbing a cat at the scruff. Just change hands. You can do that one too and see which one feels better to you or works better. You can try both. And then we'll just pull through. And we'll do a little bit of sternum. So your fingers, again, are kind of interlocked. And then use your fingertips to go from the notch up here down your sternum. Just a little wiggle, little circle. And then let's do a little, just rub your lower back. Okay, let's do inhale. Bring it through. Neck. Sternum. All right. And then let's slap down our arm. Down the inside, up the outside. Down the inside, up the outside. Make sure to get your little elbow pit. I don't know what that's officially called, but that's what I call it. Got a lot of good stuff in there. Okay, then the other side. Down the inside, up the outside. Whew. In through the nose, out through the mouth or nose. You can sigh. Sighing helps release tension. Okay, we could do a little bit of Tarzan. You can get your lung points, those points at collarbone. And then there's a little divot right there by your shoulder. It's kind of where we're hitting at. Let's massage our lower backs again. It's kind of wherever you can get, wherever, if it hurts, rub there. Okay, and then let's do our legs. So the legs are kind of opposite. The arms go down the inside, up the outside. The legs go down the outside, up the inside. So up the inside. You can do your hips. You can make it into fists to be a little bit stronger. Do your sides of your cheeks here. Down the outside, up the inside. Change it to fists. Do in front of your hips, side of your hips. Down the outside, up the inside. Front of the hips, side of the hips. Down the outside, up the inside. Woo. See how you feel. Nice deep breath. You know what? If you guys have knee stuff, you can one leg in front, the other behind, and just slap the sides of your knees. Slap on the side, slap behind, slap on the knee pit. Okay. It's a good name for it, isn't it? And then front and sides. Right, let's do the other leg. Do the front, do the side, do the back. You kind of put a hole where the kneecap is with your hands. Don't really slap the kneecap, but I don't think it does any harm. But all right, let's shake that out. And just notice that kind of slapping just brings the energy to that area. Just helps open up any blockages, where the blood flows is like healing can happen, right? It's like where it's stagnant, that's where it can kind of get not used and can build up the kind of pain and different things. So kind of notice that. All right, we'll do dragon or move the body like a river. And there's a lot of options because maybe you might just play, there's this option where you just kind of doing, this one's more like it's called dog wags its tail. You're just kind of doing a little bit of a side stretch, getting the sides of your spine. And then if you want to do more, you can move the body like a river. And there's a couple different ways to do that. Your stance is wide, and you can change that. But one thing you're doing is this shifting the weight from side to side. So notice like my weight is all over here. And then I kind of push through my heel. My weight comes in the middle. And the weight just kind of wants to flow over to this side. Like I'm water. Like an aquarium of water, you're trying to hold water. It's like slosh. Slosh. That's how it is to me anyway. Slosh. Slosh. Okay? So you're shifting your weight. And you're kind of sloshing the side to side. Right? And then your torso's following. So the legs kind of start it. And then your torso kind of follows it. And if you want, you can stay pretty upright. If you want to hinge at the waist, I think you get a little more of that side of your spine kind of massage. So you're still slushing, and then your torso is just following. And it's kind of interesting, maybe play with your shoulders, like when you're going to the other side, you can maybe rotate your shoulder blade onto your back. You can add arms. So just wherever feels best to you, you could try this next part, and if you don't like it, you can go back to doing the other one. It's very customizable. And then we're just going to kind of stop in the middle and fold over. And stretch. Let gravity pull us down. We're not pushing. We're just finding out where our body is at. And then we're going to breathe and see if we can let go of any tension. And then when we do that, gravity might let us come down a little bit more. We're just noticing our body and being very kind to it and appreciative of it. and not forcing it. And then when we're going to come up, we bend our knees, and you can put your hands on your knees and then gently roll up. Maybe even think of one vertebrae at a time, rolling up. Heads last. Some people might feel dizzy after something like that. Sometimes bringing your hands out to the side and bringing the energy kind of back down helps. Now we'll move the body like a river again, and you can do whatever variation you want. And we are going to add, when we're going to add a stretch, kind of more like probably noticed in yoga, this one a lot. So we're going to go from side to side and stretch our ribs. So, but if that doesn't work, again, just pick something different. So again, move the body like a river, a couple. And then when our weight's over on our left side, you can put your hand on your knee, put your elbow on your knee, reach over, and you can even try to rotate your torso up to the heavens, like see if you can get a bit more stretch if you want. And then exhale, that top hand arcs down through the middle. Now your elbow's over here on your right side. Reach over. And again, you can use your hand if you want to be up higher. And breathe in the stretch so that the ribs really get stretched while you're in that. And then exhale down through the middle, over to the other side. Inhale. Exhale down through the middle, over to the other side. And this time, let's just hang in the middle again. Straight down. And then bend your knees and gently roll up in the middle. Inhale, arms out to the side. Exhale down the middle. Okay, feels good. Shake it out. Okay, now this next one is called, it's called the turtle. It strengthens your kidneys and kind of lower back area. So again, there's going to be several different versions that you can do that work for your body, hopefully. So first version is just breathing to our kidneys, and let's all do that. Because your diaphragm is, sometimes to me it feels like it's an umbrella, right? And it's all the way around, right? And so when you breathe in, the diaphragm goes down like an open umbrella, open upside down. And it goes into your back, but we don't even really feel that because we're so used to breathing up here, right? And so let's try, even when you exhale, push in at your waist with your hands. And then inhale. See if you can feel that diaphragm muscle pushing your hands out. It's a deep breath, so you might cough or get in there. So anyway, exhale, push in. Inhale. See if you can feel that muscle. Push your hands out. Exhale. Let your hands come in on your waist. Inhale. And maybe this next time, exhale, let it go in. Notice your thumb because that's towards the back. So now feel that muscle pushing on your thumb. So we could even just flip your hands around and see if you notice. Inhale, kind of tuck your tailbone in. Notice that if you're kind of breathing deeply, your lower back moves, your pelvis, your tilts in. On the inhale, on the exhale, it just relaxes. It kind of tilts out a little bit. So just see if, just put your mind where your hands are and notice your breath back there. Okay. So you could just keep doing that. The turtle is like, like imagine the little shell and everything. And I don't know if you've ever seen the inside, like the organs, how they're all up in there on that shell. So you could do, so your feet are a little bit wider in hips. And again, you could do this. This is the next, is that you're kind of helping support your weight a little and you're up pretty high. And now breathe into that same spot where your hands were a minute ago. Just do a couple there. Now, the next one, we're going to start getting lower. And the point is to make your leg muscles work. And the heat and energy generated from the leg muscles is going to be circulated in your body. So it is a little bit stronger pose. So next is you put your elbows on your knees. And you can come in and out of this to this one if it becomes too much, okay? So just inhale to your lower back. Tuck your chin down and in so your neck's not cranked up. So try to feel your spine is flat all the way up to the crown of your head. And now, if you want to, you put the elbows on the inside of your knee. So now you're really supporting your own body weight. And come out of it if it becomes too much. Just breathe into your lower back. If you do come out, do it slowly. It can kind of make you lightheaded. So just breathe deep and slow into your lower back. In whatever position feels best to you today. Keep your chin tucked in. Mine are starting to burn, so not too much longer. A few more breaths. Put your hands on your knees and just gently come out, rolling up. Kind of maybe notice how it feels like steam cleaning on the inside of your body. Just as you come up. And again, we're just going to bring our hands out to the side on the inhale, exhale. Kind of help bring that energy back to the lower dantian. Okay, we'll do it one more time. So just catch your breath here if you want. Again, you can just keep your hands on your lower back and feel the breath in the lower back. And if you want, it's like an umpire. Breathe to your lower back. And your elbows on your knees if you want. Chin tucks down and in, straight back. And then elbows on the inside of your legs. You can push your knees out a little bit if you want to try that. And then just breathe, nice and deep. Straight back. Feel the heat that your legs are generating as you stay in this posture. Building strength in our legs. Circulating that heat. Three more breaths. 3, 2, last breath. Put your hands on your knees. Gently roll up. Nice and slow. Let the steam kind of happen if you're feeling that. And then bring your arms out to the side. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, take that out. That's advanced move. You guys like that one? It's interesting, right? There's one called water buffalo that's kind of like that too, where you're like this, and you're like, like a bunch. Yeah. We'll do that one time. Okay, let's do a little, I think this one is a good balance one, and it's fun. And any of the T ones, it's really good for all your joints. They call it silk reeling. This is the kind of middle one, and you can just stay at this. So when you're, let's see, how am I doing? Can't, I'm all like, wait a second. Okay, so when your hands are kind of, fingertips are pointing that way, your hips pointing that way. And then as it comes in, you're kind of doing a back bend, and then your fingertips are pointing to your forehead. And so our hips are doing these big circles, and then, so this one, my hips pointing away. You know what, too? This will make it easier. Okay, so we'll start again. The fingers are pointing towards my forehead. Now my fingers are pointing there. My hips kind of pointing the opposite, right? And then as my fingers are coming around, they're pointing at my belly button, and my butt's out, right? Now it's going to the right, and the fingers and the hips are to the right. Now the hips circle in front, and the fingers are coming and pointing at my forehead. Now the hips are going out to the left, and the fingers are kind of following that to the left. Then the butt's back. The fingers are pointing at the belly button. Now to the right. Now they're coming, pointing at my forehead. Now to the left. Guys getting that? And it's okay if it's not exact. Just try to imagine you have a tray of teacups, and you're trying to keep that tray upright as you're going through this. Another good thing about this move is just the hip circles. So if you just want to do hip circles because the hands are just making it too awkward, then you can just do hip circles too. Okay. Now we're going to go the opposite direction. So do a few this way. Changing direction can feel a little bit weird. Okay, let's just come. Now we're at the belly. Let's go out the way we came in. Now we're doing the opposite direction. Did you get that? Okay. Fingers pointing at your belly button. And we're going to go to the left first. And then to the front. Then to the right. And this is a good time to practice unconditional kindness and forgiveness to ourselves. For just doing our best. What? All right. And that's a fun one. Now it's even going to get harder. No, we're going to do, right, how does it go? And then we go out to the side. And then you come in the middle. And then out to the side. So it's kind of cool, this, I think, practice of kind of a lunge. And then pushing off and coming back in the middle. I think it's good for our balance and our leg muscles, right? So that's can be the main focus, and the hands can kind of be secondary. Push in the middle. Out to the side. Serving tea to our friends on the sides. All right. They're thirsty too, right? I love this one. All right, one more in the middle, and then throw your tea away. There was none in there anyway, right? There was none in there? Yeah. Okay, let's shake it out. Let it go. Let go our need to be perfect. Let go of our judgments of ourselves. Let go of our judgments of other people, right? Kick out your feet a little bit. All right. Whew. Yeah, please do. Yeah. Was that turtle, huh? Was that turtle? Made your kidneys thirsty. That's good. I kind of feel it too. All right. Okay. Right side. There's a really pretty one. Yeah, we have time. Uh-oh, you got it? Wasn't too bad. Okay. So now hopefully we're feeling a bit more relaxed, and a lot of our tension is released, and so hopefully you're feeling kind of your energy is flowing and circulating in your body. So just notice that. Maybe again, just check in with your posture. Your feet are flat. Try to get the weight in the middle. Maybe lean forward a little, lean back a little. Rotate your ankles out, rotate them in. See if you can notice where the middle is. Your knees are slightly bent. Your pelvis is relaxed. So I kind of like to imagine a big old weight hanging off of my tailbone, like a tail, and that it kind of just helps my pelvis kind of tilt down, which is more just relaxed instead of a movement. And my shoulders are over my hips. And then imagine a string is pulling the crown of your head, like you got a hook in there, and it's pulling you so that your spine becomes like a string of pearls. As that pulls you up and gravity's pulling you down, it's like, oh, a little more space in between the vertebrae. Tuck your chin back in. Then let your arms just kind of hang down. Like a circle, though. Try to keep that circle feel. Take a deep breath. This posture is this way. It stacks your bones so that you don't have to use as much muscle to keep you upright. Should kind of be able to let your muscles relax, and you're going to stay upright because you're stacked. If you're off, then I got to use this muscle, this muscle, this muscle to kind of keep me upright, right? So just try to feel that nice stacked posture, chin back and in, arms like you're on a hanger. Nice little round. Our joints, we never lock out. They're always a little bit bent. It's that roundness. Then breathe in. Okay, this is called Dragon Pierces the Veil. So in the veil, chi is energy, right? And it just pervades everything. We're all made of energy, and the energy, interacts with each other. And that's kind of how sometimes people feel like, when they say we're all one or something. It's because really it seems like we're separate because I have skin and that kind of blocks stuff. But when the scientists look at your skin, right, it's not solid. It's like little atoms, like, and there's space. And so we're going to kind of pierce that veil of our separateness and just kind of be open to the energy that's just flowing from the universe, from earth, from each other. So first we're going to inhale, and our palms come together. Exhale down to our heart center. Inhale, and then exhale, push through. And then our hands separate. It's like we have two mirrors so that we can see clearly, see beyond our stories that we tell ourselves. And then we wash that. We grab the truth, we bring it in. Then we push out. And then we're going to gather the clear waters of wisdom again. Inhale. Bring those clear waters to your heart so that you can clearly see what it is your heart desires, what it is that truly fulfills your heart. While we're vulnerable like that, we're going to still stay protected. So we're going to cross our hands in front of our chest. And then we're going to, again, with these fingers, push out limitations. And that's the set. So inhale, palms together, exhale, inhale. Observe your mirrors. Grab the truth of your authentic self, bring it in. Push away the judgments. Bring up the clear waters of wisdom to our heart. We can act from wisdom, act from kindness. Cross our hands and out to the side. Inhale. Exhale. Sometimes we need to pierce the veil that our bodies and minds are separate, right? A calm, happy body can influence our mind also to be calm and happy. That's why we feel so good after this class, after we release tension, and that affects how we are with other people. Cross the hands, out to the sides. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring in the truth. Push away the confusion. Scoop into our hearts, protecting and sharing. Just trying to let go now that we've been doing the move for a while. And see if you can let go into the movement. Relaxing. And just kind of letting the energy move you. Last one. And then we'll just come down to the lower dantian. Racing the chi ball. You can kind of imagine a ball in front of your body, and maybe it's kind of slick. If you want to roll around. You can also do the kind of octopus where it's just in and out a little bit and feel. Maybe notice tingling in your fingertips. Maybe notice a thickness and thinness as they come closer together and farther apart. Again, our energy, it expands outside of our body. That's how they can put EKGs on us and measure it. They don't have to put it on the organ. It goes outside of us. Our brain waves, our heart. I think they said the heart goes out farther than even, than the brain. The waves of the heart. Just do a little centering, bring our feet closer together. Inhale, arm out to the side, down the middle. lock our thumbs, put them over our belly button, and just kind of rock and sway with bamboo in the wind. Again, just noticing how we don't have to control every aspect of our body. The heart beats on its own. The brain thinks thoughts on its own. We digest food. We don't have to tell it. We just relax and let the body move in the way it wants to. And then when we do an hour class, we have time to sit down and meditate, just to take a moment to recognize how our mind can lead our chi, can lead the energy. So we'll just take a second here to sit down. Put your feet flat on the ground, and you can use the backrest, but try not to. We're not like taking a nap, right? So we want to again feel that string pulling from the crown of your head, chin tucks back and in. Just take a few nice deep breaths in and out through the nose if you can. We spend a lot of time focusing on what's happening outside of us, but do we ever take time to focus on what's happening inside of us? Notice how the air feels coming in and out through your nose. Notice the sounds as like vibrating your eardrums. Maybe not so much labeling what they are or if they're good or bad, but notice that vibrations are happening in your ears. See how that's different. Notice if thoughts arise, if you can just let them go, like watching them float by like a leaf on a river. Just notice the thought and let it trail on by. Then notice the silence in between the thoughts. And another thought might emerge and let it float on by. You can notice the energy flow in your body. Sometimes, just like you could pay attention to your breathing, you could pay attention to the orbit that comes up your spine and down the front of your body. To give your mind something to concentrate on is helpful. Then we can start wiggling our toes and fingers. Do little ankle circles maybe. wrists. If you want, you can do a little, we call it a chi face lift. Pull your face down, up and back. Do a little ear. Whew, it feels good. Okay, thank y'all so much. Yeah, yeah.